Hey everybody, happy Friday night. I'm Darlos with Caliente Sun Travel, and I'm here with our first Campfires and Cocktails. So this is a time for you to pop in, ask me some questions, and I've got some helpful tips for you too, along with cruise news for the week. So this is Caliente views of the cruise news, if you want to say it that way, and a few tips to go. If you find this live entertaining at all, it's meant for entertainment purposes and information, of course. But if you find it entertaining or informative at all, please hit like and subscribe or follow. I think because Facebook it's follow. Anywho, and that would help me out. And please comment. I like to talk to people instead of just to myself. So comment, and if you're not on the live and watching on replay, I will comment back to you later. So, all right, first thing in the cruise news for your Friday night is Royal Caribbean. They had two reported cases of Legionnaire's disease on the Symphony of the Seas, one in October and one in December. Since then, they've obviously heightened their sanitation processes, and they're following CDC guidelines. So they should be doing much better with that. And they don't even know if they got the Legionnaire's disease on the ship. It's just that that's when they came down with the symptoms. So they have to do the whole CDC reporting thing. So that's a little tidbit is, it usually comes in like hot tubs if they're not taken care of properly. Usually it's from a hotel, not a cruise line. There's not a large outbreak on cruise lines ever of these type of things, so chances are really good it had nothing to do with the cruise. As of January 8th, 2025, you will need an electronic travel authorization if you are a U.S. citizen, Canadian citizen, or Australian citizen to go through, to, or from the UK. And that's when you apply for that validation. It's good for 2 years, so you only have to do it once every 2 years. But that's for any citizen of US, Canada, Australia. You're going to need that now to go to, from, or through the UK. Super important to get that taken care of. There was actually, back to diseases and stuff, there was a gastrointestinal outbreak. And one of them was Holland America on the Eurodam. I think that's how you say it, Eurodam. There were 122 cases on a recent cruise. That's 5.1% of their entire cruise. And then also on the Oceania Nautica, I think it's Nautica, and that 5% of theirs, it's a smaller ship. So they had, what was it? It was 38 people on their ship, 5% of their crew came down with a gastrointestinal virus of some sort. So, I mean, they're still happening, so wash your hands, washy, like they say on a couple of the cruise lines. They'll even sing it to you. It's really kind of cool. So, let's say, sad news. Norwegian Cruise Line, there was a 51-year-old from Colorado, 51-year-old man who on, I think it was December 28th, I want to say, 26th or 28th, he apparently had an adverse reaction to one of his seizure medications or something, and he woke up from a nap at like 3 in the afternoon, and he started, just being belligerent, saying, I can't take it, and his family tried really, really hard to talk him out of it, but he ended up plummeting from the ship, and sadly he even hit a lifeboat on his way down. It's pretty morbid, but it's very sad. It's just sad news. Speaking of sad news, my heart really goes out to all the victims of the California fires. It's just terrible, absolutely terrible, and all those first responders and their families. I mean, a lot of them are losing their homes too, so it's just terrible. But and I bring that up because so far none of the cruise lines are affected, none of the ports are affected, so it does relate to cruising. But honestly, what a heartbreaking situation. I can't even imagine what it's got to be like over there right now. Just heartbreaking. But on to better and more fun things. Princess Cruises is now offering a new mocktail or non-alcoholic menu for their drinks, and they're really boasting it. Like, they've come up with all these new concoctions. They're very, very excited about it. So if you're going on a Princess cruise or you're thinking about it, every cruise line, they've got mocktails, but apparently Princess is bringing it a whole notch up. So it'd be really fun to try. So if you're going on one, let me know what you think of their mocktails. Should be interesting. Let's see. I wrote down a bunch of these so I wouldn't forget. And it's hard to see out, by the campfire here. Oh, Carnival Cruise. they have come up with a new arcade package. So you can go to the arcade, you can purchase packages, and like say you buy like, you know, $50 worth of coins, you'll get like 55 or 60 or something like that. So it's a package deal where you get more bang for your buck. So if you have teenagers or kids, or even if you just really like the arcades, it's a good deal, and they're finally offering those packages, and it sounds like a very good deal to me. So I think it's good. Oh yes, Forbes, they're gonna finally start reviewing cruise lines restaurants. So far they've only done cruise lines as a whole, like, oh, the cruise lines versus, you know, this restaurant or that restaurant. Now they're doing, you know, what is it, like Carnival versus Oceania versus, you know, Cunard, whatever it may be. Now they're actually doing that, and they'll rate them the same way with, you know, so many stars. So that's incredible, because they've never done that before. So that's exciting. They're finally taking an interest in cruise dining and how the food is. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I'm trying to look. I can barely see this outside. Oh, there was a port dropped. Corfu by Norwegian. I've never even heard of this port, so if you're curious about it, pop me a message and I'll let you know which one. It's one that I've actually never heard of, but Norwegian did recently drop a port. So, sorry, cocktails. Gotta have them once in a while, right? So just let me know if you're interested in which port they dropped, because I honestly can't read my writing. It was one that I've never heard of, or else I'd remember it. How do you get what job? Which job? Which job are you trying to get? I don't know, Angie, which job? Are you talking about the mocktails job, or, oh, the Forbes maybe? The reviewing food? I don't know, I'd like that job too. That would be fantastic. Oh my goodness. I would love that. You and I could do it together. We can just go review all the food on all the cruise lines. Cruise around the world for a couple years. It'd be great. I would enjoy it. So I know you'd be in with me too. That's for sure. So, but that's really the main headlines for cruise news for the week. So that's pretty good. But I do have a few tips for you. Like I promised, a few tips for showing up. A lot of people that I've talked to that are kind of afraid to go on cruises, it's because they're worried about getting seasick. So there are a ton of home remedies and medicinal remedies that can help you along with that, along with just changing habits too. So let's see, statistics show, I mean, the statistics are good. Only 15% of cruisers get seasick. And, you know, we can't plan out Mother Nature. Sometimes the seas are gonna get rough. You know, if you're cruising, especially during, you know, hurricane season or something, the seas are going to be more rough, and there's, you know, there's no predicting that. And the cruises, they're so good. They have these stabilizers. On a great day, you can't feel a thing. But we can't control Mother Nature. Sometimes the seas get a bit rocky. You can kind of combat that by picking itineraries that maybe aren't, you know, transatlantic. Those get a little more rocky partway through, but if you're picking a Caribbean cruise, chances are it's not as rocky depending on the time of year. Most of the time the stabilizers handle all of it anyways, so it's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, oh, cabin selection can help. If you pick a cabin, the lower and towards middle ship, the better. It's less rocky. It just kind of stays there, where the back and front goes this way. But in the middle, you don't feel it as much, even on rocky seas. So that helps a lot. Just cabin selection. Lower deck, midship. If you get seasick at all, or even car sick sometimes, it can really help. You need to fight the urge to leave or to go back to your room to rest. You need to fight that urge. What you need to do, unless you have a balcony, if you have a balcony, you can go on your balcony. But you're going to need fresh air. So get on a deck and get fresh air. Or go to your balcony. But try to fight the urge to go into a confined space that it can make it worse. So if you are thinking of taking medications, you know, Bonine, Dramamine, those are great medications if you want to take medications. Dramamine can sometimes make people drowsy, so can Bonine. Bonine, I'm not sure how to spell it or how to say it, but it's B-O-N-I-N-E. If you're in Canada, you can't get it. You have to order it from Amazon or get it when you get to the States or to other countries. But in Canada, they don't sell it. What needs to happen is you need to take it the day before you travel, if you're planning on taking either of those. That'll get you set up, and then just continuously take it. Done. You can also go to the doctor and you can get prescriptions for motion sickness from them. Those always help. Like I like Zofran, but you should only use it if you're in an extreme case and you're, you know, obviously getting very, very ill. But I take it on the regular, so it's a little bit different for me. Mostly, I cannot see. Yeah, don't ignore. If you start feeling, you know, even just a headache, a little bit nauseous, extra tired, those type of things, those are signs of being seasick. So you don't ignore it. You either take your medication or go eat pieces of a green apple. They've got them all over the ship. That's what a lot of the ship staff does. If they're starting to get seasick, they eat green apple. For some reason, it works. Ginger, you can drink ginger ale with crackers, toast, a little bit of margarine or butter on that toast. They also, pure ginger candies. Those are fantastic. A lot of the bars on the ships or down at customer service, they will have ginger and ginger candies. A lot of them will also have those patches. There's some patches you can get that are a better quality from your doctor. You can get a prescription for them. I have the name written down, but I can't seem to find it. Oh, there it is. Scapolitine. But that's a patch that your doctor can prescribe. But you can also get over-the-counter patches for behind your ear, and I hear that they work really well. So, what is it, George? Oh, ginger. Yes, ginger. Absolutely, Angie. Ginger. I would eat ginger. That's what I would do. I mean, I'm a very faithful Dramamine taker, even in the car. But I think I might try to transfer to doing ginger instead. So we'll see. Bring them. Oh, what is that? Sorry, I'm trying to read comments too, and it always, under everybody's name that joins in, it says bring them on camera, but it looks like a comment. So sorry if I'm squinting. Mostly, yeah, make sure you're not getting dehydrated. If you're starting to get seasick, drink water, drink ginger ale, do not drink more alcohol. It's a very bad idea. You don't want to do that. But the crackers, stuff like that, Bonine, all of those things are very, very good. There's something called Motion Ease. I think it's an all natural little, like, I think it's like an oil. And you use a little bit and you dab it behind your ear. And I hear good things about that. C-bands. They're those little bands that you put around your wrist and they hit pressure points right in here. A lot of people have found success with those as well. So don't squint. I can't help but squint. I'd have to wear my glasses and I didn't bring them outside with me. I know it's terrible, but I know I need the nachos. Nachos would be great. Or even tacos. We did have tacos tonight. I should have had nachos too. You're so right. Oh my goodness. I'll have to settle for, you know, wine. Not a huge cocktail girl, but I am a wine girl. So we'll see. If you need to, take a nap for seasickness. Take a nap. It helps. Naps help. Watch the horizon. You can stand on one of the decks or from your balcony and just watch the horizon, and that's supposed to help equalize something. I'm not sure how that exactly works, but it does. So, but yeah, prevention is key. Try to get ahead of it if you're starting to feel like you're getting seasick. Other than that, I mean, that's all I can really think of. The best thing that I've heard though from crew is eating the green apples. So, and I've talked to quite a few crew members lately, and yeah, it's really cool. So, but that's all I really had planned for tonight. So, I mean, I guess I could ramble. Rambling's fun. If anyone's on and wants to ramble with me, rambling's always good. I tried booking my first Margaritaville cruise today, and while I love the brand, I can't wait to go on one. I want to go on the island really bad because it's right here out of Tampa. But let me tell you, they are not, their agent site is not agent friendly at all. Nothing is preloaded. We have to go find, I mean, not that we mind finding everything, but it's not even loaded into our systems. Like, we can't even plug it into our systems. We have to completely do the entire, like, an itinerary proposal, all of it. And I mean, I don't mind doing it. I actually enjoy it, but it's so different than the other cruise lines. But I know that once people are on the ship, it's incredible. I hear so many good things. So, oh, you too? Yeah. Oh, what did you say, Mom? Cold dough. Oh yeah, cold cloth on the back of the neck. That's a great idea for seasickness. That, you know what? I did that. My last Carnival cruise. I'm going on another one in June, but my last Carnival cruise, we were at the tail end of one of the hurricanes. So it was really rocky. We had to take a tender back to the ship, and I got so seasick. I mean, I didn't end up getting sick, but it was the midnight buffet that night, and I was so sad because it was Mexican buffet because we were leaving the Yucatan, and I couldn't stomach even looking at it. I had to leave Dan there to eat all by himself. I had to go back to the room. I couldn't do it, and I went back to the room. I put a cold cloth on my neck, and it worked. I was able to, you know, go to sleep after that without feeling like I was rocking all over the cabin. So, but yeah, that's a good idea, Mom. Cold cloth on the neck. That's one that I didn't even see in the lists that I looked up. I researched for hours today on different remedies and stuff. That was a great idea, Mom. Thanks for that. That gives me more stuff to talk about. I love it. But yeah, let's see. Trying to think. I really want to go on Margaritaville still. I'm, you know, in my head, I'm planning quite a few of them. Carnival, I love Carnival. Going back again in June. We're taking Emily and her boyfriend on a grad cruise. So, those of you that didn't know, my daughter Emily's graduating 2025. That's pretty exciting. So, oh, hey, Miss Darcy. I'm finally feeling better. So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can convince Miss Darcy to come with in June. Hopefully, that would be fun. Bring the boys. That would be a blast. We'd like it. So, but yeah. So, doing the Carnival. Still, my favorite is Celebrity. I got really spoiled last summer on Celebrity. But I'm interested to see a different Carnival ship because I went on an older one last time. I mean, gosh, that'll be 8 years ago in June. So last time I went on Carnival was 8 years ago. But I'm excited to go on this one. I haven't been on this ship yet, and I've looked at all the reviews. I've done a bunch of tours online, and it looks fantastic. I'm excited. I love Carnival as a company. They're easy for me to work with. They're great for customers. Their customer service is great. And their product is good too, and I hear their food is decent. So I know there used to be complaints on their food, but I hear that's not a thing anymore. I hear it's really good. So I'm excited to get back in that main dining room. They have this, they used to have this raspberry soup. I wonder if they still have it. If anyone's gone recently, let me know if they still have that. It was raspberry or strawberry. Maybe it was strawberry. It was some sort of like a cold soup, but it was really yummy. It was really good. I don't know. The best cruise soup that I've ever had though was on Celebrity. It was this mushroom soup, and I love mushrooms anyway, so if you're not a mushroom fan, you would not like it. But Dan and I both love mushroom, and this soup was, I would go on the cruise just for the soup. It was incredible. So it was so good. I gotta scroll up here because I can't even see half the comments now. Oh, it was like, yeah, Angie, it was raspberry or strawberry, something like that. I'm not quite sure. I think maybe it was strawberry. I don't know. If Mandy Sinka ever pops on here, she can tell me because she's the one who suggested it last time, and that's why I tried it. So, but it was really good. Just to warn y'all, I think my phone might fall over. I have a cute stand for it. A nice stand. Got it for Christmas. Yeah. Nice stand, but it's supposed to be landscaped to hold it. And you can't do landscape on Facebook Live, on my phone at least. It has to be portrait. So, and I have to have my microphone plugged in on the bottom, so it's all balanced. It's crazy. It's just weird. So it's, you know, it's balanced, and if it falls down, you'll just see me running at my camera so it doesn't fall in the fire, because that's fun. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to think. Has anyone tried a Norwegian cruise? There's Norwegian to Haven. That's what I want to try on there. It's kind of, you know, their suites area. It looks really peaceful and quiet, and I like that. So I kind of want to try that. I don't know. Have any of you been? Okay, Royal and Celebrity. They go to Coco Cay or Coco Key. Coco Cay, Coco Key. There's debate on what it's actually called, but there's so many parts on the island, and we went last summer with Celebrity. We went to Coco Cay, and so we get in there, and I had gotten this huge, great deal on going to the Hideaway. It's the adults only beach. Sounds great in theory. We spent the whole day there. in theory, you would think that's great because, you know, your food, all of your food is still included there. If you bought a drink package, that's accessible there too. So it's, you know, cashless, priceless. You go, you already prepaid for your admittance to the adults only area, except for the pool area is completely a party spot. And if y'all know me and Dan, especially when we're together, we are not wild partiers. Not at all. However, I did participate in the champagne gun thing. They were popping champagne out of what was it called? One of those squirt gun things. I forget whether like a water blaster of some sort. And they were popping champagne out of there. So I went and I actually caught some. Who knew I could actually do that? I don't know. Adults only. I acted like I was 5. But I have a kid watching me. Hey, Joe. But it was what? Viking cruise. Viking cruises are incredible. Viking cruises they're river cruises. So you can do rivers pretty much on, I think, any continent. I think they cover most continents. I'm still in training with Viking. I've only done a couple sessions of the training. So I'm looking more into them. But their river cruises look fabulous. Their food is top of the line. Their accommodations are luxurious. Their prices also reflect that. But from what I understand from anyone that I've heard that has gone, and I have heard of quite a few that have gone, it's well worth it. It's worth every penny. It's a great experience. You can do there's a couple out of the US. There's some, I saw one in the Mediterranean area over there, overseas. It looks pretty nice. So bucket list, Viking cruises, they're fabulous. So, and if anyone's interested in that, let me know. I will get all the information, put it all together for you. And I'll learn much more about it for you too. So I can answer all of your questions on it. And so, but yeah, that Hideaway Beach, Coco Cay, if you're not a partier, it's adults only. I would go to the beach club. It's not technically adults only, but there's less kids there and it's super quiet and it's not a party atmosphere. The only good thing that I found about Hideaway was the pool was heated. So, and the other pools are not. But if you're not even thinking of going in a pool, you can go to any of the free beaches. They're all gorgeous. We took a tram around at the end and saw the other beaches. Beautiful, beautiful beaches. So you don't, honestly, unless you're looking for a party atmosphere and absolutely no children at all, Hideaway is not worth it. So, unless you get a good deal. I mean, I still don't regret it, but now I need to go back and experience the rest of the island. So, what do you do? So, yup. Well, I don't even know what else to talk about. I feel like I've been rambling for a while, but I had some people come on that I haven't seen in a while. So it looks like Susan and Brian came in. Thanks for popping in. Haven't heard from you guys in a while. We all need to get together soon. They used to be part of the dance studio that I teach at. And they were a very integral part. They did a lot of acting and dancing. They're fantastic people. I love them. They're so fun. And I miss you guys so much. Miss ya. So, but yeah, if anybody has any questions on anything, I'm thinking about making this a weekly thing as long as dance competition season is coming up. And if you don't know, I do teach dance and I do have a couple competitive dances this year. And my daughter, my 18-year-old is still dancing competitively. So if it's competition weekend, it's hit or miss if I can be here on a Friday. So I may have to either change the date or skip it that week. But I'm going to try to make this an annual thing. So please drop some comments on what you'd like to hear about. Anything you want me to focus on. You want me to do a whole thing on Viking cruises, I can do that. Whole thing on celebrity. If you want me to pick a cruise line, if you want me to pick a cruise topic, what to pack. Things like that. Give me the topics that you're interested in hearing about and I'll take care of it and I'll put it on one of my next lives. So, but anytime you guys have questions, just let me know. Oh, hey Ashley. Hi. We're just hitting the tail end. So I've been rambling for a while. I went through everything. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, but thanks everybody for joining me for the first Campfire and Cocktail. And I hope you have a great weekend. And remember, booking sooner is better. It's not cheaper to wait. All right? Have a great weekend, everybody.